From tattooing your eyeballs to correct imperfections, to splitting your tongue in half to create a unique forked look, we take a look at 5 unbelievable body modifications. Number 5. Tongue splitting. Forked tongues were credited to characters like Kalia in old Hindu writings. However, individuals who were brought up in prevalently Christian Western society might quickly consider the devil. Splitting one's tongue was a well-known practice amongst old yoga experts. Whether you relate it with old yogis or fanciful devils, you may have never seen a split tongue before on the grounds that the practice totally ceased to exist in present-day times. Number 4. Lip plates. This sort of body alteration is only known to Mursi, Chai, and Tirma tribes, in spite of the fact that it was once considerably more regular all through Africa. Progressions of plates are worn to extend the lower lip, starting when a young lady reaches 15 or 16 years old. Most ladies will persist until their lips are sufficiently extended to contain a 12-centimeter plate, and sometimes much bigger. There are a few hypotheses as to the reason for these plates, but it appears mostly to be a rite of passage, signifying a girl has become a woman. Number 3. Corset piercings. One of the freshest trends in body change comes as girdle piercings. They are a progression of surface piercings, masterminded up into 2 vertical segments. The piercing is situated in the spot where the eyelets would be if one was wearing an undergarment. It is a symmetrical penetrating modification with an equivalent number of gaps on every side. As few as 4 gaps can be utilized, 2 on every side, up to the same number of as the span of skin will permit. Number 2. Neck stretching. Women of the Paduan culture wear a succession of brass rings to give the illusion of a longer, more graceful neck. It's a common misconception that gradually adding these brass rings elongates the neck itself, but orthopedic surgeons say this is impossible, at least without eventual paralysis or death. In reality, the weight of the rings pushes down the collarbone and gives the illusion of a longer neck. Various reasons have been given for the practice, but most likely it originates from the idea that longer necks are simply more beautiful. Number 1. 3D implants. If neck stretching isn't for you, and if a forked tongue isn't devilish enough, how about some horns on your forehead? Implants are a relatively new trend, and involve placing a sculpture of the desired shape underneath the skin to create a 3-dimensional design. The process is done slowly, gradually increasing the size of the implant and stretching the skin until the wearer attains the desired look. One of the most popular implants involves horns worn on the forehead. Which body modification would you get? Let us know in the comments down below.